Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cricket 19 Career Mode. If you haven't watched the last episode, check it out, but we were kind of getting towards the end of the Caribbean Premier League kind of tournament. And kind of after that, we came back to Warwickshire and we were playing in the T20 tournament or whatever for Warwickshire. And actually, we did pretty well. We made it to the finals. So our first game in the knockout finals is against Gloucestershire. We did decent throughout all these games. I think we actually lost our last game. Yeah, so we made it through. So we got our first proper chance at getting some silverware. Just kind of recapping on I played the games offline, but recapping on kind of my performances. I got quite a few wickets actually. I don't see if whether it will let me see the stats. Don't know how I can see leading run scorers and stuff. But yeah, so we did pretty well. We took some good wickets. We scored some decent runs. We didn't get any huge scores. We were coming in at a mixture of 4 and 5 and sometimes 3. So we kind of moved around the order a little bit. Our form is down. I'm not sure why our form is down. I actually think we've had a pretty good run in the team. But we've never had a chance to properly win some silverware. So really hoping we can beat Gloucestershire. Just before we get into it though, going to have a look at what the... did we not play Gloucestershire? I thought we played Gloucestershire in the actual games, but it turns out we haven't. And we've got our first knockout game here against Gloucestershire. So I'm excited for it. Interesting to see if we can try and win something. It'll be really good. Just actually also before we get in there, having played a lot of those games, actually our selection status has changed quite a lot, and now we're actually getting some attention at the England level, which is amazing. So we're getting some attention for the ODI series of Pakistan, which is great. Also getting attention for the Test series against Pakistan, which would be amazing. We're actually expecting selection for the ODI against Ireland, which would be really good, and kind of expecting selection in most other things other than the kind of IPL equivalent. So yeah, we're kind of progressing well now. I think doing some games offline and off kind of videos, it's a good one for my confidence too, but also to make sure we don't sim games, because that really hurts our averages and performance and stuff like that. So I've done a lot of talking, but we're going to kind of skip through that now and just get into this first knockout game here against Gloucestershire. All right, here we are. Crowd's not as packed as I would have wanted it to for a knockout game, but got the flashing bails on, and we're going to be batting at number 5. Who do they have? They got Steve Smith as probably their biggest player. So it'll be interesting to see how well he does in this T20. But it looks like we should have a clear day, no chance of rain or anything like that. And the toss will be important here. So Gloucestershire are calling heads. And we do get the coin toss. And it is tails. So we've won the toss. What are we going to do? It's a soft, dry pitch. We're going to bowl, so we're going to be chasing here in this knockout game, which will be interesting. Chasing is not my favourite, but hopefully we can knock them over for a low score and then have a relatively, hopefully, stress-free chase. But here we go. The pressure's on. Knockout game. Hand it over to the opening bowler. Exciting times. Here come the batsmen for Gloucestershire. The opening pair. Not sure who their opening pair is. They're looking very black. I'm super excited. Some extra equipment on the side there. And we're in here in the 4th over, in the power play. They have lost an early wicket. Not sure who's gone, but they've got Conway, who's new at the crease. Only faced the 2 balls. And nice couple of balls for us. First up. Oh. And he's gone to smash us there. A bit of extra pace into the ball, and we were smashed for 4 that time. It's really hard in the power play for a spinner. Oh, Did he catch that? Ooh. There was definitely a nick on that. We're going to have a challenge. The keeper may have dropped it. That may have been the... I wish I could view the replay before challenging. This one may have been dropped by the keeper. But there was definitely a nick. It's a big moment here in our first over. Oh, that looks out. There was definitely a nick in that. Did it bounce after the hit? So it definitely caught some bat. It definitely caught the toe end of the bat. It's hard to see from that hot spot, but you could visibly see the ball move. Yeah, maybe this angle will show hot spot on the toe end of the bat. Oh, it did bounce. I think it bounced. See, that's really strange. It didn't look like it bounced from that first angle, but on that hotspot angle, it looked like it bounced, and we only had one challenge, and we've possibly wasted it quite early. So that may have been a bit of an error. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt us. But just manages to squeeze that one through. There may be another boundary. So just 2 boundaries off that over. And we're continuing now here against Conway. We're now out of the power play. Catch that. Well, we got some men out on the offside now. And we're bowling against 2 left-handers, which is what I would prefer to be doing. It looks like the field reverted for Duffy. Didn't realise that, so we'll have to just push it back. And we've been brought in for the... what was it? The 19th over, which I'm probably not too happy about. I've had to bowl in the power play and the 19th over, and I'm a spinner. They've only got 129 though, so they will be looking to hit some balls off at least my over. So hopefully just cut off these balls. We're trying to definitely protect the boundaries. I've got lots of men on the fence. Don't really want to be conceding a boundary in this over. Wide outside the off stump, I think, is going to be the ploy. And hopefully they can just get some singles. Duffy's close to his half century. Hall's pretty close there too. Just have to be careful here. Last ball of the over. And a dot ball to end. So fantastic over from us there. Just 5 singles in the 19th over from a spinner. You'd be very happy with that. And the simulation happened very quickly there. We're coming into bat here. 94 off 3. Let's just have a look at the scorecard. So they ended up with 148 for 3. Steve Smith, probably their best batsman, only came in and faced 2 deliveries. Looks like we got off to a pretty good start. Sibley and Hayne kind of getting off to good starts, but Hayne went, and then Nurse and Arnold went very quickly afterwards, all to Law. But Sibley's still in, and it looks like, I actually think, yeah, we're batting against Law first up, so we have to be wary of... And we do just nab a quick single there. We only need 55 from 58, which is not too bad at all.
The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Oof. And that was a bit of a swing. Just run a single there against Law. We don't really need to do anything stupid in this innings. If we kind of just stay at the crease, we should get the scores we need. And wow, Sibley's gone. He's gone crazy. He's got 97 off 50. So we're just going to kind of let him go on strike. We're all about trying to win this game here. We're not about personal pride. We're about team pride. And now we only need 9 off 32 balls. And he's gone on to 99 now off 51 balls. We only need 6 now, and we've still got about 5 overs remaining, and we do get a single. And that's incredible. That's the 50 partnership, and I've only contributed 5. And there we go. We don't even need to come. Sibley was just on a mad one. Must have got himself the century there. And fantastic performance there for us to win the knockout. We win by 7 wickets. Sibley definitely has to be man of the match there. 105 off 54 balls. What a performance by him. And I think there possibly is another knockout game. And here it is. So we do have the final here against Leicestershire. Let's just have a look at the... so yeah, there we are. Leicestershire upcoming game, knockout. And I'm super excited. If that last game was really tense. Luckily, we didn't have to play any crazy shots or anything. But hopefully we can beat Leicestershire, get our first piece of silverware and end this T20 set series on a high. T20 isn't my favourite, but if we can win our first piece of silverware here, that would be amazing. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it, and hope you've got your fingers crossed, as I've got my fingers crossed for a win here. Here we go. Queensland Cricket. I'm not sure where we're playing. I wasn't paying attention to the location. We're playing at Grace Road. No idea where Grace Road is. But have a look. Who have Leicestershire got? They've got Marcus Stoinis, a name I recognise. And that's about it. I think Lewis Walker. If I remember correctly, Lewis Walker for me is a throwback from our days at Banbury. We played alongside him, I believe. We're playing Queensland Cricket at the Bull Stadium. So I don't know whether we're playing this final in Australia, which would be very strange, against Leicestershire. It's a long way to go. There'll be no home fans there. But we've won the toss, so big call from the captain here. It's a hard standard pitch. I'd bat if I was him. But we're going to have a bowl, so maybe he thinks the pitch will stay firm, good for batting. And yeah, as we did last time, we severely restricted them in terms of runs, and we're definitely going to have to do the same again here if we stand a chance of beating what seems like a pretty good Leicestershire team. Obviously, they made it to the finals. And here we go, once again. Right, so we look at the situation here. We're bowling the last over. Wow, our captain really doesn't like us, I would say. Catch that. Ah, it's gone for a 6. How has that gone for a 6? Yeah, I'm not sure personally. I would be wanting to play my spinner, bowling his first over. Catch that. Oh, it's gone for another 6. This has probably been the worst possible start for us. That 2 6s off the first 2 balls, but this time we mix it up a little bit, go slightly shorter, and Lily's not able to catch that. Oh. Stopped there by the man at fine leg, and that's 2 dot balls. So after 2 6s off the first 2 balls, we have kind of possibly redeemed it a little bit. Catch that. Oh, that looks like it might have gone in the gap. Oh, it's gone in the gap again. It's gone for another 6. And he's gone to his 50. So we've conceded 18 off this last over. And honestly, I think let's just protect the boundaries. There's only 1 ball left. But, yeah, I'm not sure bringing... Oh, and he gets the edge off the last ball. They don't run a single, which is very strange, off the last ball. But I'm not sure bringing your spinner on for his first over in the 20th is the best idea. And, yeah, 3 of his 4 6s came in that over against us. So we're going to have to... they got 155. They could have definitely... 130-ish would have been much better had we not given away 18 runs there. But Sibley's back on. Sibley played great in the last game. So hopefully he can do the same here. Right, so we're, 104 for 3. We need 52 from 45 with Bowen, who's just got himself a half century. And we beat the fielder there. We get just a single though. And not with Sibley this time, but with Bowen. We've got a little more work to do this time. 50 from 43 needed, so we will have to bat quite a few balls, and woof, lucky we missed that one there. Could have easily had our off stump bowled. So the pressure's on here. We're going to need to score. We need to score at 7 and over. We'll need to get ourselves set though to make sure we don't get out too early. Just another single there. Back against Lily here in his first over. Similar to the last game, I think if Bowen stays now that he's set. Oh, and we've got bowled. Jesus, that was a poor ball. I think the ball was coming into us, and I tried to play the ball. Oh, and sent 2 of our stumps flying. And in the final, where we probably needed to stay in and just help us get home and win the game, we've been bowled for 2. So definitely not the response I would have wanted. But we'll watch this ball here. Arnold's first ball up. And there they go. He gets the single. And we've gone and done it. We win by 6 wickets. Arnold looks like he stayed in with Bowen. And yeah, well, it looks like we've won this tournament. Or maybe we haven't. Oh, well, I was wrong. There was me thinking that was the final knockout game. But it looks like we've got one more knockout game here. Maybe there was some sort of preliminary final that we needed to play against Gloucestershire. We beat Leicestershire. Now we're up against Northamptonshire. I think we did play Northamptonshire in the group stages. So what did we Northampton, they beat us by 6 wickets and we won by 7 wickets. So we had 1 apiece in the regular season, and this must be, I think, the final. So yeah, what I thought was the final last time, a big performance from us. We're going to need it again against Northamptonshire here, and fingers crossed everything that we can. This must be the last final. This must be the last final. I doubt that we will be playing another game after this. There's a lot of knockout games, so hopefully we can go on and win it. So this is where the real fun is. Looks like we're back in the UK. Again, not the biggest crowd for what I think must be the final. And we're playing at Edgbaston versus Northamptonshire. Who have they got? Who have they got that we recognise? Not really anyone that we recognise, but definitely face coming up against this team. They've been tough opponents in the regular season. And a big toss here in what I think is the final. And Northamptonshire are calling. They've called tails. And it is tails. So we've lost the toss here. What will Northamptonshire choose to do? They've chosen to bowl, so we will be batting first, setting a target. And Sibley and Bowen in the last couple of games have set huge scores, which have kept our chases going. But yeah, we've chased in the last 2 knockout games. We're going to be setting a total this time. So let's see how we do. We look to have done pretty well again. We're coming in with just 2 balls left. And we get a leading edge there off our first ball, and that might be our only ball of the innings. Tried to smash a 6 off it. And Clayton, who was on 70, will face the last ball. And we get 175 for 3, so a pretty good performance by us there. Sibley getting out for 30, Nurse 20, Bowen getting close to another half century with 48 off 25, and then us with just 1 from 1 ball. So that's a very respectable total, and that's going to be a big chase for Northamptonshire. So let's see if we get a chance to bowl. Oh, and there's an edge. But it just goes past the man at slip. That was a very good ball from us. And again, stopped by the fielder there. So that's 3 dot balls. So nice way to start the innings for us. Oh, and again, another edge. But wide of the slip. Oh, and again, he's gone for it again. And it's kind of a bit annoying after a good over. There's 2 boundaries to end the over. Catch that. Oh, it looks like it's got the gap again there. Past fine leg, and that's another boundary. Well, we picked up some wickets, which is always good to see. Catch that. Oh. Just Went wide of that fielder in the ring there to square leg, and they do get a single. But we have taken some wickets. They need 58 off 36, so that's quite a lot of runs. So they may be going after us. So if we can keep them down to just some singles, no boundaries off this over, that may really help. And again, this one should be cut off, and it is just a single. So another good over from us there. Pushing the field out really helped us and definitely saved us a couple of boundaries there. And as always, it's not the last ball of the over. I always seem to get that wrong. Yep. And that one off the back foot by Kemp. But again, just for another single. That is the last ball of the over. So another good one from us there. Just, I think, 6 singles from it. Right, we're back on here. There's Bavuma, who's new at the crease. And things are getting... We're getting to squeaky bum time here. They need 36 off 24. So they're going to need to start hitting some boundaries. And we're going to have to be wary of that. Yep. Catch that. Oh, just short of the fielder. And again, cut off. So this field really helping us out. And the role we're playing at the moment is very much containing. I'm not trying to bowl too many balls that are going to take wickets. Just making sure they don't hit boundaries, which we do again. So I think that's 6 off the over again, but just with singles. Oh, Northamptonshire won. What happened? So Bavuma went, and then so did Russell for a golden duck. But it looks like Kemp then accelerated a bit, and actually they got to 175 with 5 balls to spare. So they had a lot of runs to get, and they managed to get it, which is a real shame, because I thought we were in a really good position now. I think we only bowled 3 overs as well, so we didn't even get a chance to bowl our 4th. That is a real disappointing end. I think that was the final as well, so we may have lost out. I don't think there's any runners-up sequence. And yeah, that was the final. And I think we've come in 2nd place there. Which is a real big shame. But, well, here we go. It looks like we have an opportunity here to play in some more T20 games. We haven't played in this tournament before, so we will play in this tournament. We have Islamabad City, Karachi Royals, Lahore Lions, the Multan, I think, Maestros, Peshawar Pride, and Quetta Fighters. Now, where should we go? Should we go for a team that's kind of like, you know what, I want to win some silverware, so I'm going to go for the best team that's given me an option. And I will accept to be the captain, so I can push myself up the order when it comes to the T20 tournaments. But JLT Sheffield Shield round 1 against the Blues coming up. So I'm going to leave it at that. We won 2 knockout games, but then we lost in the final knockout game to Northamptonshire there, which was a real shame. But hopefully on the next episode, well, I'm going to play a couple of these JLT games. These are the longer 4-day games. And they kind of, sometimes they make for good videos. Most of the time, I'd probably say they don't make for good videos, just because there's a lot of kind of leaving and stuff like that, and the scoring is a lot slower. So I'm going to play some of them offline, and then hopefully come back to it when we kind of get towards the tail end of the season, or the interesting part of the season. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode anyway. Unfortunately, we weren't able to win our first piece of silverware, but hopefully very soon. We look to be very close when it comes to England selections. Hopefully that happens real soon. And if you guys enjoyed this episode, please do subscribe to the channel. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on another one.